Hi, I'm Alexandra and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm really happy to be here with you today. Thank you so much for practicing with me. I have prepared for today a short and very sweet practice to release the back pain. So, as you can see, I have a couple of props with me. In case you don't have the blocks, it doesn't matter, we can do the practice without them. But as you can see, I have a blanket here, so make sure to have one around you. And I have also this bolster, and in case you don't have a bolster with you, just bring a pillow. But if the pillow is really soft, make sure to bring two of them. Okay, if you're ready, hop on your mat and let's practice together. We are starting into Supta Baddha Konasana. So bring the soles of your feet together and bring your heels as close as you can to your sitting bones. And then lay down on your back. Okay. And from here, I want you to send your arms above your head and let them rest on the ground. And I want you to start by bringing awareness into your legs and let your knees gently fall down towards the ground so you can relax the legs and then the lower back. And now bring awareness to your shoulders and just let them melt towards the ground. And take long and deep breaths. This is your time right now to relax. And feel the ground beneath your body. And let's just stay here for a couple of breaths. Connecting with the breath, with the body. One more breath. And now bring your knees into your chest. Okay. And hug your knees here towards the chest as much as you can. And in the same time, I want you to relax your body down. And from here, extend your arms in the same line with your shoulders. And then with the next exhalation, send your knees towards the left side and send your eyes towards the left side of the body. And start bringing awareness into the spine and feel the sensations that the twisting is creating right now in your spine. And you're going to use the breath to relax your body. One more breath in here. And exhale. Good, and then bring your knees into your chest. Breathe in. And then exhale. You're going to send your knees to the right side of your body. And then turn your eyes towards the left arm. Exhale and relax a little bit more. And feel your lower back and the sensations within the spine. And this is just a simple way for you to connect with the present moment. And even if you feel tension in your back, you have to start by acknowledging what are you feeling, so you can then take the right actions to release that tension. Good. One more breath. And exhale. Bring your knees into your chest. And if possible, from here, grab the back of your knees and roll back and forth. Otherwise, just come up and into a butterfly pose. Okay, so soles of your feet are together. Grab your toes with your palms. And then press your sitting bones down and lift through the crown of your head. Yes, send your abdominals towards the spine and gently move your knees up and down. Feel the sensations within your back. And very mindful when you move your knees up and down. Just be aware that you are doing this movement. And what are the sensations that this movement is producing into your body? One more breath. Good. And now gently release. Come on your fours, tabletop. Okay. And we are gonna do some couple of rounds of cat-cow because we cannot skip this. So cat-cow is really, really good for your spine, for the back. And start by bringing your spine straight, okay, this flat back in a neutral position. Make sure you are connecting the tops of your feet with the ground. Spread the fingers. Okay, pull abdominals in. And let's start by lowering the abdomen. Open your chest. Press into your palms. Breathe in. Exhale, round the back. Chin into your chest. Breathe in. Open the chest. Slow movements with the intention so you can feel the spine and the back. Exhale. Breathe in. And exhale. Tuck your tailbone in and round your back like a cat. Let's do 2 more rounds. And exhale. Full breath out. 1 more. Breathe in, connecting the movement with the breath. And exhale. Good. And now come back into the tabletop. Okay. And from here, bring your knees as wide as the mat, big toes together, and then send your hips towards the heels. And now you're gonna take your right arm and you're gonna place it under the left arm and leg. And you're gonna sit on your right shoulder. And you can move your left arm wherever you want, wherever it feels best. And stay here. One more breath. Good, and now come back to the center. And let's switch sides. You're gonna bring your left arm under the right arm. Sit on the shoulder. Feel the gentle twist of your spine. And relax even the face. This is your time to feel good. And this is a really nice short break you can take during the day, especially if you sit a lot on a chair. One more breath. And exhale. Good. Come back to the center, tabletop. And from here, bring your palms a little bit further on your mat. Tuck your toes. Press into your palms. Lift your hips up. And it is time to walk your dog. Or maybe you want to move your hips side to side in here, stretching the sides of the body. Be mindful. This is not a practice in which you can just hurry. This is not a vinyasa class. And I like these slow classes. There is something about them that makes me feel good. Come into your downward facing dog. Pull your abdominals in, and I want you to use the force you are producing to press into the ground with your palms and the feet to lift your sitting bones up. And now bring that softness into your body by bending your knees and your elbows. One more breath. And exhale. From here, you're going to work your palms towards the back of the mat. You're going to keep your feet hip distance apart. Okay. Your toes are facing 12 o'clock. And you're going to fold. into a ragdoll in here. So catch the opposite elbow, and if you still feel tension in your back here, you can just bring your palms on the mat and maybe get along through the spine, or just gently use your palms here on the ground and then send the crown of your head down. And in the same time, I want you to soften your knees. Okay, this is gonna give you access to relax the lower back. And in the same time, press the four corners of your feet down, lift through the sitting bones, and then your upper body gets relaxed towards the ground. You can shake your head in sign of yes or no. Or maybe you can swing your upper body side to side. Let's stay here for 2 more breaths. One more breath. And exhale. Good. Release your arms. Gently come into your downward facing dog. And then send your right leg up. And then you're gonna step in between your palms. You're gonna lower your left leg down. Okay. Keep your palms here on the ground. Okay. Or maybe you're gonna use your spider fingers just to give you access to lift more. Or if you have your blocks with you, you can use them. Okay, like this, so you can straighten the spine to get long in here. Good. Pull abdominals in, and I want you to squeeze the inner thighs towards the center. And with each exhalation, you just let your body melt a little bit more towards the ground. And just be mindful and notice how with each breath your body opens up a little bit more. One more breath. And then you're gonna send your hips towards the back. You're gonna lift your right toes towards the face. If you have the blocks with you, that's fine. You can use them to create more length into your spine. Okay. Breathe in, get long through the spine. And then exhale. You're gonna gently fold from your hips. So the intention here is not just to go all the way down to touch your foot with your head, okay? The intention is to send your chest towards the leg as much as you can. And I want you to accept where you are in your practice, because that's the beauty of it, okay? To be exactly where you are. Good. As much as you can, send the right hip back and your left hip is turning forward. And then squeeze your inner thighs towards the center. Pull your abdominals in. And let's stay in here for one more breath. Good. Send your hips forward. Remove the blocks if you have them with you. Okay. And now lift your left knee. Step into a high plank. Knees down. And you're gonna go all the way down on the mat. And you're gonna bring your forearms on the mat. You're gonna have your shoulders on top of your elbows into a Sphinx pose. Okay, tuck your tailbones, untuck your toes, and send your toes at 12 o'clock. Good. Now, tuck your tailbone down. Okay. Engage your abdominals. Good. And from here, you're gonna lengthen through the spine. And then you're gonna relax. Make sure you press the tops of your feet down. And let's stay for one more breath. Good. now gently lower your upper body on the ground. Bring your palms near the lower ribs. Tuck your toes. Come into a tabletop and then to downward facing dog. Breathe in and exhale. Send the left leg up and now step it through. Lower your right knee down. Good. And from here, take your blocks with you and use them here as your anchor. And press your inner thighs towards the center. Pull abdominals in. And now focusing on breathing in and lengthening the spine. Exhaling and relaxing a little bit more towards the ground. 2 more breaths. Get long through the spine while you inhale, exhale, relax a little bit more. Exhale, and now send your hips backwards to a runner's lunge. Turn your left toes towards the face. Good. Left hip is going backwards, right hip is going forward. As you can see, there is a movement in here. Pull your abdominals in, squeeze your inner thighs, because you want to find the center in here so you can create this integrity in your body. Breathe in, get long through the crown of the head. Exhale and fold. You can still use your blocks here. And with each exhalation, you allow yourself to go a little bit deeper until you find that edge where you can feel good. 2 more breaths. And exhale. 1 more breath. Let it go. Good. Send your hips forward. Bring your palms on the mat. Lift your right knee. Step into a high plank. And now you're gonna go all the way down on the mat. And let's come back into this Sphinx pose. Okay, prepare yourself. Bring your shoulders on top of your elbows. Tuck your toes. Untuck your toes. There is something today with me in tuck and untuck and presence. Bringing presence into your body on the way, on everything. The way you are speaking, the way you are thinking. In everything you do, you need presence. Because when you get present, you can take full responsibility for what are you doing. So if you are here today on your mat because you feel tension in your back, this is you taking responsibility for the way you are feeling, finding new solutions for you to feel good, for you to honor your body, and that's amazing. I acknowledge you. 1 more breath in here, and exhale. Good. And now if you have a blanket with you, bring it on the left side of your body. Okay, and we are going for a half frog pose. Okay. So you're gonna bring your left leg on the mat, on the blanket. So you're gonna have your knee in the same line with your hip, and then one palm comes on top of the other, and you're gonna rest the forehead on your palms. And let's stay here for 3 breaths. One more breath. And exhale. Good. Come back to the center. And you're going to take your blanket and you're going to place it on the right side of your body. And now bring your right leg on top of it. Okay. Palms one on top of the other. And now rest your forehead down Feel the sensations within your lower back, within the hips. And let your body melt. Take long and deep breaths. One more breath. Good. And now gently release the pose. Okay, and you're gonna turn on your back and come into a bridge pose. Okay, a supported bridge pose actually. Okay, so lift your lower back, place the block under the lower back in here. You can use whatever side of the block you want. Okay, turn your palms up. And go for the sensations within your body. See what's there, what's going on. And stay curious. And if you want to make this a little bit more intense, bring your feet as wide as your mat and let your knees fall one towards the other. And use your breath to relax. I love this pose. It's one of my new favorite poses. I do sometimes feel tension in my lower back, and this is one of the poses I go to. It's not that I feel relaxed in this pose, but there is something there very sweet in this pose that is relaxing my lower back, and I can just be with the tension I feel, and I just take a couple of moments to listen to my body. One more breath in here. And now gently release the block. Okay. Bring your knees into your chest. And let's end the practice. We are going for a supine twist and then the last final pose. Knees into your chest. Exhale. Send your knees to the right, eyes to the left. One more breath. And just notice how are you feeling right now. Come back to the center with your knees. Exhale, send your knees to the left, eyes to the right. Feel the sensations within your spine and lower back. And always remember that in this supine twist, no matter what the variation, keep your shoulders down. Good. And now come back to the center and gently find your way up the seated position and then turn. Take your pillow or pillows, bring your knees as wide as your mat, big toes together, and this is the way we are gonna close this session. Okay. And from here, you're gonna come down on your arms and you're gonna rest in this supported child's pose. Okay, hope you can still hear me in here. And stay a couple of breaths with your face turn to the right side. And then the exact same number of breaths on the other side. And just let your body relax down towards the ground. There is nothing else for you to do. And you can stay here as long as you want. Okay, this is your practice. And then you can go for a Shavasana, just laying down on the mat. And I thank you so much for joining me during this practice. And I hope you'll have a wonderful day.